Before we even talk how April ended, we finally got what I believe is that last snowstorm that's like reminding you that, hey, anything's possible. And that's probably a pretty good theme for what we're going to talk about in this up or down. This is Tyson Ray, financial advisor at Form Wealth Advisors, where we exist to help make life better for our clients and those in our community. So for the month of April, the market finished up, continuing the advance from March. So just like having snow at the end of April or when spring is here is not what people are expecting, I think people are getting tired of inflation, talk of recession, higher interest rates, higher housing prices, higher mortgage rates, worried about a slower economy, a war in Ukraine. There's all these litany of things that we've been talking about for the better part of a year, and we're getting tired of it. And what we're expecting is things to improve. And what we're seeing is it's probably going to last a little longer than you're expecting. What are we seeing? We're seeing that basically where the market has been trending here for the last couple of months is where the market's expected to end the year. Based on a lot of research we're pulling together, different firms are basically averaging together a projection that basically says probably not going to go anywhere for the rest of the year. And yet what I discern from that is we're probably going to go up, and then we're probably going to go down, and we're going to bounce around, and we may lose some of what we gained, and we may make it back, but we're going to probably end the year where we're at if everything plays out as expected. Now, there may be a snowstorm that throws that off. There may be a bright sunny day that inflation goes away, the Fed pivots, whatever the event is that we're not expecting that could turn things. But I don't think we're going back to the all-time highs anytime soon until a lot of uncertainty is cleaned up and a lot of excesses are cleaned up in the economy. So what does that mean for you? It means what we've been saying all along is that now that these markets are up at these levels where we're expected to end the year, we've been taking advantage of some things as you would want us to, but we're continuing to preach that a sacrifice right now of not taking extra from your portfolio, not doing things that are extravagant, that sacrifice can produce quite the reward for not having to sell any investments at this level and waiting for them to go back to their all-time highs, which historically has always happened. And I don't expect this to be the first time ever in American history that the United States economy and its stock market isn't going to recover. We want to communicate and over-communicate what your needs are and what we're looking for from portfolios to fund this life that you have, and make sure we're on the same page, because what we can't afford to do in the next couple months, especially if the markets have the possibility of selling off, is put ourselves in a position to have to sell any investment in a downswing, because that is where regret can come from. What we're doing about it is, as we have had these higher interest rates that we haven't had in a decade plus, we've been taking advantage of the market at higher levels, and we've been taking advantage of utilizing some investments that are yielding a higher interest rate and looking to use those funds to take advantage of either higher interest rates, or if the market sells off, having capital to step back in and take advantage of that. And so we're doing everything that we think we need to be doing, so you don't have to be worried about that. And if you are worried about anything, by all means, give us a call. Or what I like to do is just step outside, turn off the TV, turn off technology, look around, because flowers are blooming, robins are flying around, pulling worms out of the ground. The world is fine. I stand in line to buy a very expensive cup of coffee. Like, this isn't that bad. It's actually so good, they're trying to slow it down. And that's still the case. So don't let the media and don't let a bunch of things rob you of enjoying this wonderful transition of spring going into summer. Have a great May, and we'll talk to you again. The purpose of these up or down videos is to try and bring a little understanding about what you should be doing with your long-term investments based on what is going on. And so this is Tyson Ray, financial advisor at Form Wealth Advisors, where we exist to help make life better for our clients and those in our community.